Hello, I'm Christopher, a research software engineer with Research Software Workshops, and it's a very warm welcome to the final part, Part 8 of Intermediate R. Now the material is at chriswoods.com/intermediate-r, and here we are on this very last summary page. Now that's all we have for this workshop, so by now you should have a better understanding of the building blocks of R and the tidyverse that are then used for statistical programming, data science, and data analysis and visualization. So if you've got to this point in the workshop, congratulations, we've covered quite a lot. We've shown you how to use RStudio, including finding function documentation by using the question mark. We've shown you how to make your life easier with string formatting, how to find, install and load R packages. We've shown you what is the tidyverse and how it is the basis of modern R, how you can read CSV files into Tibbles, and then finally how we can use those forward pipes, those percent greater than percents, to chain together data processing functions, and then we push data through those functions. So once you're comfortable with all the material in this course, you will be ready to start using R and the tidyverse for real data analysis. Now we will have upcoming workshops for Introduction to Data Analysis in R, which you should find linked on this page, and then there'll also be Advanced Data Analysis with R, or we might call it Applied Data Analysis in R, which will be linked here when ready. Now Hadley Wickham and the Tidyverse project have done an amazing, excellent job of producing lots of great documentation and tutorials for R. We cannot possibly cover them all in one 3-hour workshop, so I highly recommend that you read the many free online books that will delve in greater detail into many of the things that we've really just glossed over in this workshop. So I highly recommend R for Data Science, fantastic book. Once you want to do some plotting, I highly recommend the ggplot2 book. And also Advanced R goes into more detail of the R programming language itself so that you can really understand what it's doing under the hood. That's particularly if you're going into more advanced topics, so parallel processing, or really going into the functional programming sort of basis of the R language. Now the best thing about R really, in my opinion, and why it's probably the best programming language to use for data science, data manipulation, etc., is that R has an amazing community. So the R community is so strong, helpful and welcoming. So I strongly recommend that you look for R meetups. There'll be several sort of around, probably close to you at some point, or nowadays all online as well. There'll be R workshops, there'll be R forums, and notable R communities you might want to look for is there's the RStudio community, which I've linked here. If you work in the NHS in the UK, then there's the NHS R community, and there's also R Ladies. And indeed, there are many more community groups listed on this page. With that, that's the end of this workshop. Just for some credits, this workshop was inspired by and sort of is very similar to the intermediate Python workshop that we also run, although it quickly deviated away from it due to the relative strengths and different sort of application areas of R and Python. All of the text in this workshop is basically open source under the Creative Commons license, with all code snippets licensed as MIT, and all of the source of the material for this workshop can be found on GitHub, and if you have any corrections or want to have any changes made to it, please just send us a GitHub issue or pull request, etc. This video is under the YouTube license, so please don't snip bits of it and sort of re-upload it. But other than that, thank you for taking part, thank you for going all the way through it, and hopefully this hasn't put you off R and you'll be interested to sort of look at data analysis. In that case, I look forward to seeing you in the Introduction to Data Analysis with R workshop, which is the next one in this series. Thank you very much. Goodbye.